Hello and welcome to Damwon vs Liiv Sandbox. Deciding match here. Who goes to Worlds as the third seed of the LCK? It's going to be a banker. Both teams performed quite well during the summer split, but more so during playoffs. So let's see what we have here. Oh, let's see. Prince here might face check into Canyon. That is quite unfortunate. Croco is there in the wings though. Kale insanely low. Danger of getting flashed on, but in the end just an aggressive trade. So DK have started the objective, as you can see, and Liiv Sandbox, I mean, they're quite facey here on the side. Croco is being collapsed upon. I'm Clozer, I mean, and Croco tries to help his teammate, but that's just a massive dub for Damwon here. Not sure why Liiv Sandbox was so aggressive, running into this the Swain, and the power of Lucian Nami early on, just very weird decision making there. Oh! I mean, we get some wombo combos, but in the end, he's still too squishy, and Prince... I mean, oh no! He auto-attacked Dogdom there. What a disaster. On one side, the Nami picks up all the kills. On the other side, way too risky, way too... okay, so far Damwon demolishing here this early game. 14-15 minutes in and they have a 4 to 5k lead. Like Nuggery. We see Nuggery now, not Burrow. And Croco, Clozer here. Another time the ult comes in from Canyon, completely disrupting this play here. But oh my god, he goes so far in. Croco is absolutely in thing. I mean, he nearly gets the kill. He might get the kill in the end. No, he doesn't. Kale also dies on the backside of this. You can't just Q, ult, flash, everything forward when the rest of your team is getting engaged upon, while your rest of the team is 10 miles behind you. That's just so stupid from Croco. Like, he's way too hyphy. Like, sure, he might nearly, potentially get the 1v1. Oh my god, Canyon. His sniper is... But yeah, Canyon, obviously MVP here for this game so far. Still, like, Liiv Sandbox, they're doing so silly errors, right? Like, way too aggressive at times where they shouldn't be aggressive. Like, that's like League of Legends 101. Don't run into, what is his name, Swain? Don't engage over 3 screens while your team can follow up. Like, that's basics. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe Damwon is here still throwing the lead. It's a best of 5, so even... I mean, Damwon also fucking up. They don't even have wards over the other side of the pit. Don't know what that vision control there was. I would be like full copium, like Liiv Sandbox. Now they're scaling. They're still facing Infernal Soul. Like, I mean, if you get a teamfight win around Elder, like maybe you can do something. But like, look at this, like, they can't even kill Canyon, and now the re-engage comes in, Nuggery in the wings, Prince, like, he can't even do anything, and okay. Not only are they ahead, not only do they have a really good teamfight angle, they also have, obviously, Infernal Soul, just completely demolished them. And yeah, Liiv Sandbox, way too aggressive early, so many weird things with... like Croco's engage range, obviously also really well controlled by Canyon. He was there, he knew Dogdom was the target for Liiv Sandbox, and as such he was there, defended his teammates, everything well done. Good first game for Damwon here. Liiv Sandbox, you need to calm yourself. Now in the next game, for whatever reason, Birdle is in. Can someone fucking explain to me what the fuck Damwon is doing with their top lane situation? I don't know. But as you see, interesting draft here. We have Yon, we have Vex. That's something we haven't seen in a hot minute. Oh no, Croco gets it. That's just it. Canyon can go home now. Flash. And yeah, that's just it. Renata also with the first rotation, obviously. I say obviously, but by the way, the spot lane matchup, how does Liiv Sandbox have such good control here? Like, sure, Renata is actually quite a strong laner, but it's still Aphelios Nami. Oh, nice flash. I mean, good gank still for Canyon. Pathing around. But now look at the vision control in that bottom river there. And just sent to the Shadow Realm. Hopefully now Nuggery's spot is not challenged anymore. Aye. Flash and ult available, just gets completely destroyed by that third Q there. And yeah, as such, Liiv Sandbox with topside control as well. And Canyon so low, the flash is forward, man. This is really a world-ending Aatrox here in this game. But we'll see. Oh, Callum also not getting away, even with the flash. He decides, no, not worth it. And now, do they have Herald? Yeah, they have Herald. They could go through mid. No, they don't. Okay. Now using Herald here, and it's the complete opposite. Now Liiv Sandbox is destroying this bot lane matchup, but it's not that Damwon is over aggressing and Liiv Sandbox is punishing. Liiv Sandbox just doing nice proactive plays themselves. Let's keep the top lane by the side here for this one though. But let's see, Canyon here really now forced to babysit his baby there. Like if this wave doesn't get pushed into turret, top lane is so over. I mean, Birdle has like kind of TP advantage. Okay, flash in comes in, ult, so they can wombo combo him, and yeah, that's just the CC chain these two champions can bring to the table. Good so far. Duff, poor guy, but Nami ult should come in, and yeah, that's that. But yeah, in the meantime, it's not that Liiv Sandbox is not doing anything. 4 people top. That means Liiv Sandbox is eating well in terms of plates. Let's see here this team fight. Oh my god, Prince just gets immediately shit down. And Croco also really low. It seems like Damwon Kia's team fighting here. I mean, they have some nice team fighting tools. Better team fighting tools if we're being honest. But yeah, even against the gold lead, even though it wasn't that massive, they win a good team fight here near the Rift Herald. Can use that, and oh yeah, that's just Kale being dead. Like, so out of position. I don't know what was that. Like, the Sandbox now looking for a play here and kind of interrupted Canyon's Q there, if I saw that correctly. But yeah, that's not much. We'll see. And when Kia, they still have some nice ults. Birdle, Showmaker, Doctom, everything available. On the other side, only Prince ult here for this fight. Let's see. I don't know why Liiv Sandbox is going so aggressively for this here. That's the first one. Supposedly the second one, but Prince is just absolutely massive. Oh my god, he nearly killed them all. Oh, but that was just so silly, Liiv Sandbox. Like, just time ultimates, you had way less available for this fight. Luckily for them, it didn't cost them the game, but soul stacking now got delayed. Brute force in here, this mid lane turret. Shouldn't be much that's happening. I mean, they got a flash from Canyon, but okay, now soul point. Kale being the target here, I mean, I guess you can one-shot him relatively easy. Liiv Sandbox also here has to take care of Birdle on the flank, but I mean, his team now out, and yeah, the first engage didn't really work out. Kale dies, but that's 2 ults used on the support alone. Got the ult through as well, if I saw that correctly, and then yeah, Birdle, he had the aim to assassinate Prince. Prince just flashes, and then that's that. Sure, we'll have to see if that flash can now be punished in the next teamfight, but they got their soul point, they got their teamfight win. That's that. And yeah. Cringe. Absolutely cringe. Okay, oh, Canyon goes here in onto Croco. Clozer in the wings as well, but the nice Renata ultimate just sets up for Prince to just dish out so much damage. Just over-engaging into Renata. Not really the great thing. Liiv Sandbox bot lane is just so good at punishing like failed engages, and Damwon Kia, they have some good tools to get their engages to land, to not fail their engage, right? Oh, what? Maybe it was still in shelling time? Whatever. Damwon Kia going here for another fight, trying to split up, but in the end they are going to get split. And Doctom here slowed, but yeah, with his own flash he potentially gets away. Duff, that's a bit over aggressive. Prince wasn't there for the entire time, but that's a nice ult by Birdle. Did it hit the Prince? No, it didn't, and that's it. That's just it always. Damwon Kia, man, what are you doing? You need to get to one target only. Like Duff, Clozer, like sure they're not bad in the game, right? Look at their kills and so on. But you need to get Prince. If you can't get the Aphelios, he's just going to unleash his entire damage onto your squishy lineup. Yeah, Damwon Kia fell behind too early after some misplays here and there and some really nice proactive plays from, from Prince and Duff. 1-1, at least we have a series on our hand. Liiv Sandbox bounced back, so let's go into next one. Yo! ShowMaker clapping back after kind of a lackluster year, right? Like, for all the ShowMaker fans and believers. Anyway, let's go into this team fight here. Renato, decent enough. And yeah, with Damwon Kia having their core complete. Liiv Sandbox trying to pincer them from multiple angles, but instead they get collapsed upon and nice flash. Oh my god, Canyon. Nothing. Canyon goes in, kicks back Croco, and on the other side, yeah, nothing really happens. Doff might has an angle here. Might has. Good, Doff. Let's see. Nothing really happening. All this posturing and aggressive positioning. So Duff goes in here. But like he doesn't have that much follow-up. Like Prince is still not ready yet, and Prince was all the way in mid lane near his turret. Like Prince is one item. Like I don't know why Liiv Sandbox is forcing these fights so aggressively. Like it's even 2 minutes till the Drake. Like sure Drake is important, but I don't know, man. Okay, so this game like heavily Damwon Kia favored. Like it's insane how favored they are right now. Liiv Sandbox, they have to be so careful here. If they lose this fight decisively, this could be really the straw that breaks the camel's back, because that's going to be sole point and like the snowball potential with the structure still available and on the map is so huge. Like Prince is not strong enough. Duff here now, that's it. You have to believe that's it. Like you have to believe like there's no way they can win this fight now. Insect kick comes in, Croco just nah, bye. And yeah, like they get kills. And they get so, like Damwon Kia just rolling through them in this game. The top side, like bot lane in this game, not really all that relevant. Like sure, Dom gets the kills, cool for him, but okay, maybe something interesting happens here. I don't think so. Because like, it's like Dom's just going to kill them all after they fail to get to any meaningful targets. Okay. But my point is, like Dom, sure he's 3-on-3 and he's doing a good job auto-attacking and farming, but in the end we saw the laning phase didn't really amount to anything, but the top side, Nuggery Canyon, ShowMaker just absolutely styling on their counterparts. Sure they have decently advantage matchups in some cases, and certainly the 2v2s are very powerful, and we saw that around the objectives, the early objectives around the Rift Herald and so on, and the early Drakes. Damwon Kia's skirmishing power is just way stronger, which obviously has to be expected with the champions they elected, and as such, like they're really running with this. Like 6k lead now at 23 minutes, Soul about to be collected as well. Prince in no position to like really do anything, forced here in this corridor. Like, it's just not it. And sure, Ocean Drake is not the end of things, but you have to believe that that's just an insane disadvantage now for the continuation of this game. Not to mention the 7k gold lead obviously now here as well. Baron now being started, but like, can Croco even get to that? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like there's no way Croco can even get to the objective. Duff again looking for a flank, and again he's going to get killed, and Clozer gets insect by Canyon. Not sure why you would do that, but I mean in the end it works out fine because they're just that far ahead. Oh, aye. And yeah, they don't even need the Drake. Baron, they just roll through, pick up an inhibitor, should be able to reset on Baron. Okay, we get a bit of a time skip here, but yeah, it looks like the game is about to end. Prince, yeah, like he's not doing any relevant damage whatsoever. And on the other side, Dom is already, like, let's call it online, close to be online. Not to mention the other 3 champions there are being absolutely ridiculously powerful right now due to their item breakpoints and relative strength towards their enemies. It's just insane. Like Damwon here, decent draft advantage, played out the early game way better, and yeah, as such we get the stomp here. Damwon here just clapped Liiv Sandbox from start, from champion select to finish. Well done, and yeah. Okay, welcome back. We're in game number 4 now. Damwon here has the potential to, yeah, go home, go to Worlds with one last win here. Like obviously this is just a plate gank, I would assume. Okay, still nothing. Okay, that's just greedy. He showed himself way too early in lane. Oh my god, Callum might be in trouble here. Liiv Sandbox might be able to get more, but it's just the Summoner's Belts. But maybe they can use that for the ensuing Drake fight here. Naguri forced to flash, no E available, and that's a couple of cooldowns gained now. Sure, they also use 2 ults of their own for this fight here. That could be interesting. Obviously, Liiv Sandbox. Okay, great, great editing. Liiv Sandbox, obviously, they got 1 Drake. That's already pretty good for them. Not to mention that they are like slightly ahead in gold right now. Fighting here or positioning around the next Herald. That's a bit questionable. Because like if Naguri can get the bot lane turret for free, that's just like stonks. Okay, now both TPs come in. Not sure who got the final smite there. Duff, what the hell did you do? What? Whatever. Liiv Sandbox and Damwon here. No one dies. It seems Liiv Sandbox got the smite. Oh my god, that pillar from Croco denied the stolen Ornn ult. That's just massive. Everyone from Damwon here was moving forward in anticipation of that coming through. But oh my god, the AoE there. Ay. More members available for Liiv Sandbox, but all of them relatively low HP. Like maybe Damwon here is fancying themselves here. I mean, the bot lane is still alive. ShowMaker able to trade 1-for-1 there in the end, but in the end, ay. So it has been a long day, my friends. It seems like Damwon here, their early game plan doesn't really work out. Maybe Canyon with this flank can do. Nope. Oh my god, he's just getting sent straight to the Shadow Realm. But anyway, we're going to go for the next Drake fight. Hopefully it's going to be as amazing as the first one. Canyon goes in, doesn't do anything with his ult. But I mean, he gets Duff relatively low. And oh, that was a 3 or 4 man ult by ShowMaker. And yeah, with Duff dead, not using his ult himself. Like Damwon here, they get the Drake for themselves. Good for them, good for them. Flash Force out from ShowMaker. And like, maybe they can get him afterwards. But let's see, Prince is alive, can auto-attack the entire time. And on the meantime, Canyon, again, doesn't really achieve anything in this team fight. Like, sure, Duff falls, but that's exactly what Liiv Sandbox doesn't care about. Like, who cares if the Ornn dies? Like, questionable how does Ornn die, but like, hey, they don't care. And they care that little that they start Baron immediately after, right? You know how this goes with the time skips. So ShowMaker goes in, ults here, doesn't really do too much. Oh my god, Prince just gets executed by Doctom because no one was there for him. And that's just a disastrous team fight fuck up by Liiv Sandbox. With their frontliners Dov and Croco trying to do the Baron. Clozer trying to stand around, got the air, do nothing. And then, oh my god, Doctom just kills Prince and oh, that's the first time now in the game Damwon here actually has something of an advantage now. Baron, it seems after the Baron they also got the Drake. Ay. We'll have to see. 3 items for Prince, that's actually kind of good. Doctom somehow with all the free money he got. Ooh, let's see, Prince still alive, has to flash, but ooh, oh no, Canyon doesn't die. That's just a bummer for Duff. In the end, it's a 1-for-1 with ShowMaker falling, but we'll have to see. Prince is alive, so wave clear exists. The game is prolonging out. Positional advantage here. It looks like for the Sandbox here. No, screw that. They are forced in their own jungle. Gold. Oh yeah, okay. Now we know why this team fight is such a wash. Okay. Obviously we had a couple of time skips in between. This team fight was that one-sided due to the simple fact that Damwon Kia suddenly became 10k ahead. It seems that Baron power play was just insane. Thanks like LCK highlights for like not showing us how they increased their gold lead. But yeah, Liiv Sandbox, they were in an absolutely insane position. So good. They fuck up one play around the Baron. The classic, right? They fuck up one play around the Baron. They throw the fight. They lose the fight. Damwon Kia gets Baron. So yeah, Damwon Kia uses the Baron into an insane effect. Look here at the gold graph. Hopefully you can see it. Like they snowball the game so fast from this one Baron play. Like sure they have had a gold lead before, but that was meaningless due to the Drakes and the game state and in a comp versus comp scenario. So in the end, Damwon Kia, very good reactive play. Very good punishes, very good maneuvering around open windows, right? Missed positions on the other side are being heavily punished. And yeah, so far, Damwon Kia looks really good. Dogdom, ShowMaker look way better than they looked throughout most of the summer split. So yeah, with Damwon Kia now locking in the 3rd place, also the 3rd seat for the LCK, we can, as LCK fans can be happy with this because this Damwon Kia is going to do a good job representing us at Worlds. Anyway, hope you enjoyed yourself. I now have the pleasure of watching the LPL finals. It's going to be a banger, let's see that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Stay well and we'll see each other, mates.